So you guys are basically going to go, hey, just go to Chicago. And please get there as fast as you possibly can. Air doctrine bonuses, you know what, might as well. Air doctrines are always kind of nice to have. Comes some reinforcements. I feel like you've taken back a decent amount of lands. And we really just cannot, deploy any more units right now. As much as we kind of really have to. By the way, Canada still does not want to do anything for me. A really sad day. Raise more militias. We can't raise more militias because if we raise more militias, it means these penalties are going to be too bad for us. To the point where it's actually counterproductive. Yeah, let's make an offer. Cuba, if you want to help me, I'll help you. $115 divisions, huh? For the CSA. That's really the reality that we live in, huh? I think we actually did get some overruns there. And I don't think anyone will ever push over here. At least not anytime soon. But Chicago is about to fall into our hands. It's very, very nice indeed. Okay, we'll have a good day. Ludicrous. More units in Chicago. So let me take Chicago, you nerds. Yeah, also Orange Army does not need to be all the way out there. And that's going a little bit too far. Boston's fallen. CSA now has a lot of territory, but at least MacArthur is somewhat concentrated now. Which I at least think is a good thing. Okay, Wisconsin is now 4 territory. Anything else we can do? Wisconsin, we can get more militias here, but I don't think it's going to be that good for us. You know, 20,000 manpower, or 20,000 guns, 1.4 thousand artillery. But not much we can really do with that. Guess we can try to surround Chicago. Bulgaria and Serbia's ended hostilities. Bulgaria did lose the war. A little sad for them. I really actually had some high hopes that they would be able to pull that off. But unfortunately, they couldn't. But now the CSA is no longer fighting the MacArthur in the north. That means there are probably going to be more troops kind of being deployed down south, which I think is basically bad. I think it's actually very, very bad indeed. Yes, sir. 70%. I know you're trying to freaking kill me. Yes, Canada, I kind of like really want you to help out. A new home of the free. That's nice and all. But a new home of the free doesn't immediately solve my problems that I'm currently facing right now as a country. As a sad little government and a not, I guess, kind of exile, depending on how you want to look at it, but they're no longer pushing it. Where's the syndicalist? Yeah, push against the syndicalist. Follow that up with you don't actually change this number, I don't think. I might be wrong, but I don't believe you changed that number at all. Come on, Canada. I believe in you. Just to help me out a little bit. Throw me a crumb. Okay, well, have a good day. Cuba joined the Reichspakt. A little bit cheaper. I guess I'll go for a little bit cheaper rifles. Not so bad there. By the way, did he push through this? Nah, because they're also going to be taking a naval invasion penalty. It's going to be a little difficult for them to overcome. Radar is basically garbage. Let's just go for, I guess, Ace generation. It's not the best, but I mean, no, by no means is it the worst option we have. Okay, MacArthur. Thing is, like, I can't have MacArthur lose. At least not by the hands of the CSA. If they lose, it's got to be because we killed them. Anything else is just completely unacceptable. You have a heavy tank here. And maybe dislodge that. They put a cavalry unit there, another militia. $76, 85 on you, 84. Throw in the tank division. We do see a CSA heavy tank as well. And Canada is just... They're teasing me at this point. They're like, "How? We could help you." Ah, but we're not going to. We're not actually going to help you at all. You freaking loser. I mean, you're giving me guns, which I guess I appreciate, but... By the way, these militias that we have, the state militias, we can modify them. We have 30 state militia units. And I have the manpower. Could I just make them 20 combat with units? Could I do this and afford it? Yes, yes. We have support equipment for recon cavalry division. Yeah, you know what? Save that. Basically, double the strength of our militia units. It's going to cost a lot of manpower, a lot of equipment, but it's going to make our units better. Which is kind of a necessity. For, I think, obvious reasons. Of course, the ones that are in combat won't get reinforced. The ones afterwards will. Let me see. Are we missing manpower? 200,000, but I think that's just because we increased the numbers now. So it's going to take a while for them to kind of trickle in. But we should, I think, be okay. Yeah, Buenos Aires has fallen. Wait, how's the Fenny government doing, by the way? Oh, they're doing terribly. You are pro-Fenton government. Probably see the Fenton government call Japan in a moment. Or at least I would not be surprised if that happens. Yeah, you know, California is like so meaningless as a point of strategic interest for me. If we need air bases in California, we've already lost, right? That's at least the way I see it. Maybe 400,000. Again, they're slowly being funneled into the armies. Okay, so I am joining up with Japan. They really don't want me to have this province, huh? They really, really, really hate the idea of me owning that province. Okay, thank you, Canada, for 6 volunteers. I will absolutely take it. Oh, all the Anthnwam will send me volunteers. Oh! I love all of you. I will not join your faction at the end of the war, but I do love you. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for... I mean, how many manpower is actually coming in here? We got 3, 5, 10. We have 19 divisions coming hot off the presses from the Entente. You absolutely love to see it. I do think that probably the Pacific States has to be the hardest of all the American factions to actually win as, just because you have what, one singular... I see. How many people live in California? I mean, it's okay, but I'm pretty sure our entire population might still be less of that than like New York. 20 million. There's 15 million in just New York. Yeah, basically New York and Pennsylvania have as much population as our entire country does. So yeah, you just have a much harder time actually fighting, and your maximum support division limit is just so much lower than everyone else's as well. Don't know if you have any planes in the airbase. I'm assuming you probably do. Thank you, Canada, for your volunteers. Please make your way over here as soon as humanly possible. I really would appreciate your assistance in this war. Always declare war on the Qing. Like, how are you? At 3.1 again, the division limit's really harming us. Oh, anywhere we can start to consolidate. We don't own all of Iowa. We need this one province, and then we can start laying down the law. Brazil joined the Reichspakt. How did the South American War go, by the way? Argentina? Yeah, they're losing. Okay, fair enough. Okay, we're no longer getting a bonus for pushing against the syndicalists either. So you know what? Hold on for a moment. Yeah, pushing against the federal government, it does nothing for us. What if we were to get our leaders here? Infantry expert's pretty good, because you mean you're fighting with a lot of militia, so infantry expert's kind of one of those things that you want. Which one gives me, I think, trade I think you're the pro-submarine tree. So that's the one we're going to go for, just because it's by far the best tree you can have. Just because submarines are by far the best naval units in the entire game. Okay, the Qing government's actually capitulated, so we might not even need to help out Japan in the war in China at all. $775. Order's been restored in Iowa. BEA, beautiful. Pull you back by 2. Q in Bulgaria. And CND's actually starting to actually win their war down here. I thought they were about to lose, but they're doing okay, all things considered. National housing at the... Can you not do the, Is the CSA not technically winning enough for you to do the decision? Crossing the border? No, because they have crippling strikes. Which, you know, does limit your ability to do some shenanigans. MacArthur's basically done jack shit this whole campaign. But that's not really a big surprise. I think that's pretty par for the course for him. Okay, but apparently the Dutch are also socialists as well. Very cool. Yeah, let's also go for some close air support because we do desperately need those. Close air support are usually pretty good. You bored of this guy? No. Where are you going? You're going all the way down and around. I'm just imagine if Canada could just open another front against the CSA. Just how beautiful it would be for us. Because what usually happens in the American Civil War is that as soon as one faction falls, that usually kind of starts a domino effect. Where you can start taking over more and more lands. You've actually pushed into me a little bit, which is very unfortunate. Okay, Kansas can maybe also fall into our hands. Federal government, yeah, they're looking pretty good. Federal government's looking pretty strong right now. Yeah, let's pass the sniper program. Snipers are cool. Okay, Japan, thank you for 2 divisions. I guess they had to leave because of the war in China. Understandable. I guess they need to pull back, huh? CSA just has a lot of men, and their front line actually is not that large. Which is where our biggest problem comes, is that we actually have to defend a pretty substantial front line here. Mongolia joined the Moscow Accord. I think that's actually the first time I've ever seen Mongolia join the Moscow Accord. Very interesting, but welcome. Like, Germany is just... I don't think Germany's going to do very well in the Second Weltkrieg. Like, the fact that the Netherlands, Switzerland, and Ukraine are all in the Internationale, I think it's just going to open up too many fronts for them. And they're going to have a bad time. Again, the CSA needs another front opened up. So there's a little bit too powerful. Their units are just like, they're just too concentrated. Which I think is a big concern. King has abdicated the throne. Doesn't really affect us, I think, one way or the other. Bonus destroyer models. Let's go for walkie-talkies. Let's have electronic bonuses. It is 39. We actually I think we need a research bonus, which I've been kind of putting off. Stop, don't do that. That is 6 divisions in 1 province. quite a decent amount. I got decent unit positions over there. Canada. Albert, the new king, I need you. Open up a front line, please. Just in what do you want to call this area? New England. Just a simple attack to draw the CSA out from Chicago. Like, they managed to take back basically all of Illinois. Which is not fun for anybody. Like, Texas and New Mexico is just going to be a mess, huh? We're at 61 to 51. How bad is that penalty? 5% still is. Like, I still think it's rather significant. Our manpower is okay. Rifles are still looking good. You have 16 state guards. You know what? Let's upgrade you to also be 20 combat with. Throw in support artillery again. We should have enough of all that. And then we also have volunteer cavalry. Now you might as well make you into 20 combat with cavalry units as well. Throw a little bit of support artillery in there. And there we go. Just make everything 20 combat with. Usually that'll hopefully smooth out some of the rougher edges we've been having. There you go, crossing the border. Oh, wait, the CSA's actually moved troops over here. We need to deploy some men in the north. So you can go up there and do that. Austria, thank you for 2 units. I guess we'll go for Army Rangers, even though I really don't like it that much. Like, I don't like it, we kind of have to take it. You expire on the 6th of April, okay. I do think that killing the CSA first is the best, Oh, thank you, 2,000 Cuban equipment. Do appreciate it. But look, CSA, the Canadians are about to cross the border. Which I think is going to be bad news for you. So you should help. You should leave. Leave Chicago. Go defend New England. Please and thank you.